I'm excited. I don't know why, but I'm excited. I feel like this is gonna be a
On
good one.
February 18th, 2010, Christian asked Alec Benson Leary to call him to discuss the new ads on the Wikipedia.
Never mind, I lied. There's nothing to be excited about. Everything's hell. I fucking hate Alec Leary. Fuck this guy. Every fucking episode. I lied, dude. Every time it's not this guy, the shit is so funny.
I got your email.
I hate
like you
this
wanted to
fucking
talk.
guy, dude.
So what's up?
Okay, well, just to let you know, I'm in the middle of dinner right now, so that's
I'm eating my cum right now, so you have to keep it, make it quick.
I am a bit concerned about the fact that you could see with the oversized ads on the Wikipedia. I mean, the smaller banner ad, that was okay, but no, you had to go and add a whole
Chris,
big page.
Chris.
Yeah.
You asked me to call you right at 9:30, and when I do, you're eating dinner.
That's kind of funny.
Chris, if you're going to ask someone to go out of their way for you for something, you should probably actually allow them to do so and not act like
if Chris
you
is the
are
one that picked the
inconvenienced when
time,
they
then
do.
that's kind of funny.
That's just a suggestion.
Okay,
But do you remember how I told you that if you met my requirements exactly, I would remove the ads, but if you failed to meet my requirements, the ads would get worse? So you failed to meet my requirements. You did meet Evan's requirements, apparently. Evan is happy with you, and I'm proud of you for doing that, because Evan he's satisfied that you killed Simona. However, I am not Evan, and I had different requirements than Evan.
They discussed the ads for Sonichu Revolution.
Now, listen, your
What is
content
that? What is Sonichu
on
Revolution?
your website alone. I do not want your pages on my website that only shows my page.
I know, Rev.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
kinda
want to
too
bring it
bad.
up because, like, I don't know, because I feel like I bring up, like, sexual shit all the time, and then people are like, because they were, like, fucking neglected as kids or whatever. I don't know. I am not going to get into that. But the point is, there is, like, some weird, like, fetish undertone to this. It is. There is. This is the third episode with Asperchu Man, and he, like, gets off to it. We're just like, you need to make an apology to me, Chris, and you need to mean it, and you need to look in the camera. You weren't even making eye contact when you said sorry. It's like, dude, this is so weird. Like, this shit is fucking weird, dude. There's like something going on where he's like getting off to this shit. I'm telling you, it's so weird.
Bad that I bought ad space on your website, and when I gave you multiple opportunities to get out of me having web space or ad space on your website, you didn't take them. How many times did I was I gracious enough
like,
to give you?
Julie was like a little kid fucking around, and little kids are not going to ever be subtle. They're going to be like, yeah, put up your ad, like they're just going to be like dumb little shits. But like, this guy's like, it feels like he's edging, and he can't like finish until like, okay, so Chris, you need, it's like that meme. Where's that? I'm not going to play it, but there's a meme where it's just like, it's like a guy telling like a cosplayer to pose. He's like, I need you like spin around, bent over 360 degrees, axis rotation, looking back, winking with one eye with your tongue out. Like shit like that, where it's like, it needs to be all this hyper specific shit or you can't get off to it. And it's like the most insane thing ever. He literally sent him a list. He's like, you need to follow these 18 steps in the video and do every single thing. And you need to mean it too. That's the weird part. It's like, I need to believe that you mean it. It's like, what? It's fucking weird, dude. He's like so insistent about it. Like, he's not even being like funny or like a troll, or he's like, haha. Like, we've never seen him laugh in the call. We've never seen him like joke with somebody else. Like, Liquid Chris was joking with Casey. Like, I can't believe Barbara was on the phone with us. Like, aha. Or like, they'll be talking. This guy just gets off the phone and just starts stroking his shit before the next phone call with Chris. It's so weird.
You an extremely easy way out of all of this. And if I remember correctly, I did talk about how you are the luckiest person in the world to have a competition like me who would be so generous and go out of his way to help his competition.
Good God, dude. Yeah, I miss Liquid Chris. This is so weird. This is like how, like, he's literally using Chris as like an AI chatbot. This is how I imagine like a bunch of like weird, creepy incels use chatbots. Where it's like, now who's the best? and tell me how big my penis is. Yep, say it, and then you have to tell me that I'm perfect, and then you have to mean it. And it's just like, what in the fuck insane shit is this? And he's like using Chris Chan as his AI chatbot. It's so weird.
Because I don't want to just take over everything. I don't want to be the only artist out there.
Yeah.
That's not fun. You kind of want to be the only artist in existence. I don't know why you want that.
I never said that I did not want other artists to.
Well, you said it with your actions, if not with words directly.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
It's gonna be a
perhaps
long
my
night,
actions
chat.
were
Buckle up.
misunderstood.
Get some popcorn.
Oh, not misunderstood in the least. Oh, no, your actions were very clear. You slandered and smeared me as much as you possibly could. You put all of your effort, it seemed, into trashing me rather than building up your own comic.
Yeah.
It's hard to misunderstand that. It's hard to misunderstand, you repeatedly hanging up on me.
I
You've been
know.
out of...
Oh no. Who you want to phone with, Chris? Oh shit. I feel like if we ever got a face reveal for Alec, he would look exactly like what I'm picturing. I feel like if I saw a face reveal, I'd be like, yep, that's exactly what I thought.
mission for like 3 weeks. You haven't done shit for your fans. When are you going to come back with your comic? Because
I'm
well-
up to a few pages in book number 11 where I have drawn that far, and I'm about halfway colored through all those pages which I drew up.
How many pages is that?
Like over 30 now. I'm gonna upload all those pages, all the main pages, in a bunch, on my birthday, which is next Wednesday.
Okay, well, until then, I think I'll just keep uploading Sonic 2 Revolution because I want to please your fans, even if you don't. Chris, why would you?
I put up a new page yesterday as well.
So yep, I saw that actually. That one page plus, I think you had 2 pages where you killed Simone. So that's 3 pages total, in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, anyway.
I do 2 pages a day. That means I've uploaded, in the past 15 days, I've uploaded 30 pages of my own. When's your birthday? Like 8 days from now?
You are mistaken. We're not talking about 8 days. My birthday is on the 24th of February.
That was
My
recently.
mistake. So
That was
6 days.
recently, chat.
Okay, well, I'll have 12 new pages by then, in addition to the 30 I've already uploaded. I'm sorry, I didn't know when your birthday was.
Well, it's specifically stated on my bio page.
Oh
on the
my
Wikipedia.
gosh. I can't handle these guys, dude. They have no chemistry, dude.
Hey, Chris.
These 2 tards got less chemistry than Charlie and Vaggie. It's just like, this is just like, this is like trash ass garbage.
Chris, when is my birthday?
Who cares?
I don't know. I did not study your bio. I did not
Well,
study
Chris,
your bio.
it's on my bio page on the Asperpedia. Why wouldn't you know it?
Well, I did not make
I
an
mean, if
effort
I'm
to
supposed to
study
know
it
your
because-
birthday, don't you know mine? Chris, I'm kind of hurt.
Yeah, imagine writing on a comic artist's ass. Yeah, and copying his comic, which was already shit. Copying his comic, which was already shit. And still, like, who cares, dude? I would be like, damn, so you've made 15 pages in 30 days and Chris Chan made 3 pages in 30 days? That just shows that you have even less of a life than Chris Chan does. That's pretty fucking sad to me, bro. I don't think anybody's reading your shit. If they are, it's ironic. They're sending it to Chris to get a rise out of him. You did miss the 6-7 game, and it was so fucking bad. It was so stupid.
Okay, well, I apologize for that. And after we're done here, I'll go to your bio page and put in my mind when your birthday is.
Nah, you don't have to do that. Don't worry about it. I'd rather you work on pages than go look up info about me. Like, as soon as we're done with the call or whatever, just get to work on it. I mean, stay up all night if you have to get those pages up. Because here's the thing about the way fans work. If you leave your fans in the dark for a week or 2 weeks or a month or however long, it really doesn't matter if you're partially completing some things, because if you don't put out any product, then your fans have nothing to work with. Have you, what do you think of Sonic 2 Revolution, by the way? Have you been reading it? I'm only like 7 pages in right now.
Yeah, right, Taters? If I take more than like 48 hours off, everybody's like, Discord's dead, view count's dead. This is lame, dude.
look at it, and I did not like the way you were killing characters left and right. That's no good. It's just terrible. Don't go killing characters. That just does not work.
How many comic books and TV shows and movies and, whatever other media have you seen where characters die? Do you think they're all bad?
Yes. Yeah, well, yeah, they are bad because that's just totally sad.
No, I'm with you, Rev. I'm not discounting this whole episode because last episode, anytime it wasn't the phone call, it was fucking hilarious. I was laughing so hard when he was talking about. He was like, "I didn't say anything about sexual assault. I was talking about 5 rows of shoes in the hamster cages and they're getting water and shit." Like that was so ridiculous. That shit was hilarious. So yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm just waiting for the phone call to end, and then the rest is gonna be great.
Such a gory way. It's just terrifying. It's like any of the Saw movies, especially like the first Trap in Saw 6.
Did you like those movies?
Yeah, I like them. I mean, I enjoyed the.
You like them, but there's death in it. How could you like a movie that has death in it, Chris? Death is bad. You said death is bad.
Yeah, but I mean, still, that's Hollywood magic. That's
well,
the people that acted in those movies are still alive and well. They just
right. I forgot because comic characters are real people, and apparently I'm guilty of multiple homicide now. Chris,
yeah.
Dude, I hate this guy so much. I hate this guy. Again, I know I've said this. I sound like a broken record, but I hate him so much because I've known guys like this. And I'm not trying to offend anybody in chat because I know there's at least like quite a few people that are into this, and I'm not shit talking any of them because you're talking to an Undertale fan, a Has-Been Hotel fan, My Hero Academia fan. I understand there are some bad apples that make the rest look bad. So I'm not the kind of guy that judges. But one of the biggest things that has absolutely kept me away my entire life from ever playing like Dungeons and Dragons is so many guys that are into Dungeons and Dragons or D&D act like this fucking guy. And that's why I was like, I can't fucking imagine how insufferable it would be to sit at a table and play pretend with a tart ass like this. Like, it's like, well, I didn't say there wasn't a wizard that showed up in the... I'm like, I'm out already, dude. I'm not... This is fucking dumb. So I've known so many people that are like super into D&D that act like this guy, and it's why I've never wanted to play it. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Again, I think it has to do with... There's certain people that have like a power fantasy, and for some reason they are insufferable. And of course, when you play a game and you're like, what do you mean? I get to make my own world and rules and characters? And like, they can never be wrong. They can never, like, if you ever call them out on something that's factually wrong, they're always going to be like, well, I didn't mean that. I actually meant this. Like, they can never just say, whoops, I wrong. They can't. If they did, they would blow up. I know people that are like that. And like, again, I know people that would literally explode before they could ever say the words, oh shit, I was wrong. I see, we're going to find some at MilkyCon, Epic Man. You and me beating their asses, bro. We're going to find them at MilkyCon and we're smoking. Oh, no, Red. No, listen. I'm assuming Alec is skinny. When I hear Alec, I'm thinking of a super skinny white guy with a neck beard. Not even a neck beard, but like hair all over his neck. No, yeah, for sure. I wasn't even picturing a fat guy. I was not even picturing a fat guy. No, that's what I'm saying, dude. Yes. Like, it's not a beard, but he's got just like unshaved neck. And like, maybe like a little bit of like scoliosis where his posture's like shifted. That's what I imagine. Like a little bit, just a little bit, where you have to like kind of squint. You think Alec is a big black man? I would be so shocked, dude. If he's just like built like Terry Crews. But, all right, let's continue. I actually don't get scam calls very often at all. Like, I shit you not, I probably only get 2 a year. Yeah, yep. Those are that's the type of guy who like loves goth girls, but he doesn't leave his room or have any fucking autonomy as a human being. So like, where's he gonna meet them? He's probably also like addicted to porn. Point is, this phone call needs to end.
You remember when you killed Simona because we strong-armed you into it because you refused to do it willingly? Are you guilty of homicide now?
I have a question for you.
Oh,
You said
please.
you like Sancho. Why did
Yeah.
you make it? Why did you draw him killing himself?
didn't draw
Okay,
Sonichu,
that was
though.
actually funny. He's like, let me ask you this. If you like Sonichu, why did you draw him killing himself? It's a fucking good question, Chris. Good question.
Himself. I said Sanchu. Your car, I don't want to say Autobot because it's trademark, but
Okay, well, excuse me. Well, I misunderstood.
I'm not sure if
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was wrong. I mean, that was like you're killing my vehicle. It's like you're making me have to pay like.
No, Chris, I
You're
didn't
making
kill
me
your.
take
I didn't
50
kill him. He committed suicide. He was depressed because he had a name that he hated, and all the other Autobots made fun of him.
The other Autobots do not make fun of each other for their names.
No, they make fun of
The
Sanju.
Autobots,
Chris, look at what he says in that page.
Oh
He
my
says
gosh,
that he hates
dude.
his name because it's not a
This
strong,
is
manly
so
Autobot
ass,
name.
dude.
Why would he?
This is two fucking ding dongs arguing about their fictional worlds together. It's so bad, dude. Speaking of which, all of you guys, if you want to join the Milky Lore Discord server, there's going to be regular updates posted very soon. Starting with the Mysterious Journal, if anybody's seen that.
lie.
yeah, well, I did not. I'm not the one that drew my car, my Autobot, to say that. I did not. You
But I
did
did.
that, pretending to be me in a sense.
I wasn't pretending to be you.
Explain it.
Chris,
pretending to
look at
be-
the page. Do you see on the comment page where it says copyright 2010 Alec Benson Leary?
Oh my
I'm pretty sure that
gosh.
shows that I was not pretending to be you.
Yeah, well,
I
still,
was
you did not
actually
have,
pretending
you,
to be
you had no right. You had.
being.
No, you had.
I was
no
pretending
right
to be me,
kill the
huh?
character
As
that
his
was
tard
in
says.
mind. I would accept that. Yeah, and plus, don't make them so big. Maybe like 3/4 of the current size.
Yeah. This, you were trying to take a selfie, but you didn't know the camera was flipped the other way. I do that all the time. if you look through my phone, happens all the time. I get it. I'm right there with you.
3/4.
No. Nah. Then no one can read the text.
I should have those pages on your Asperpedia. People could just go over there and read them for themselves.
I wish this was vodka.
I'm keeping
Because you were-
I'm keeping the fans there for you, Chris.
Because you're drawing those pages, not me.
Yeah, that's right. I'm drawing the pages. You're not drawing anything. Or you say you are, but we haven't.
Because I'm too busy working on coloring them after I have drawn them all up.
Hey,
And
Chris.
plus, I have real life things like I have to hang out with my family. I have errands to run.
Like, are they having you break rocks with sledgehammers or something all day? And-
Okay, that was a little bit funny. That was a little bit funny. Because Chris is like, I can't just work on the comic all the time. I've got responsibilities. I got to hang out with my family and do errands. He's like, are you having you break rocks with sledgehammers all day? Like, that's pretty fucking stupid but funny. Because, like, Chris pretending like he's got a lot going on when he's, like, unemployed in 27 is, like, let's fucking be real, buddy. I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, and then I realized those are Stardew Valley characters.
You say it's like some, huge serious thing.
Yeah, well, they're old. I have to do chores for them. I have to do chores for them around the house. I clean the big kitchen. I vacuum. I move stuff around. I clean the bathroom as well. I do a lot of things around the house.
You kind of sound like you're talking to someone who has not seen that video tour of your house right now. And I want to let you know that I actually have seen it. So I'm pretty sure that house is...
What is this? Is he calling
Can you hear
Gaster?
me? Hello.
Chris attempts to convince Alec that they got disconnected by pressing random numbers on his phone and then hanging up.
Chris, are you pressing...
Chris is so bored with this phone call, he just starts hitting random buttons. Chris is so bored with this fucking phone call, he just starts hitting random buttons. God, dude, you gotta know. If you're boring Chris Chan to death, you're cooked.
Hello.
Chris attempts to convince Alec that they got disconnected by pressing random numbers.
Why does he
on
even
his
answer the phone?
and then
Just don't
hanging
even
up.
answer the phone.
Chris, are you pressing buttons?
Alec calls him back shortly after.
Hey, Alec?
Why
Hey,
you
Chris,
answer,
did we get
dumb fuck?
disconnected there?
Yeah, afraid we did. Happens
Yeah.
to me between me and my girl pal as well. In our conversation, sometimes reception goes bad during this time of night.
Oh, okay. Well, glad I got you
Yeah.
back.
Alec addresses Chris's negative opinion of gay people and a
Oh
plot point
my-
in his story concerning a cure for homosexuality.
What about removing homosexuality would make the world a better place? Shouldn't be that hard, Chris, because you already established a predicate that no gays equals world is a better place. So, having said that, that must mean that you do have an idea of how the two things are connected.
What two things?
I wish this
Do
phone
you-
call never got
Do you
saved.
understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You said no gays.
He did a rush hour with that fucking rush hour
Understand the
joke.
words that are coming out of my mouth. You said no gays equals a world is a better place. That's
Yeah,
no gays
Taters. I like the way that you
point
think.
one. That connects to
It'd be
world
worth
is
it.
better. Point two. How do those connect?
Okay.
What is? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Now I get.
Hey,
it. I mean,
Charlie
it's
can
just
still
that,
get
you know,
with me. She's bisexual.
getting
Okay,
an
let's
incoming
relax.
call right now, and
Well,
it's like
you
interrupting
should probably
the
ignore.
conversation. Yeah.
Did you hear my point though? Please
Yeah, she's
explain
bisexual.
how no gays equals world better.
That's why. This is how you know this fucking episode's boring. I'm talking about fucking Husband Hotel. That makes sense. I like the pictures of short hair Charlie because I like to headcanon that after she breaks up with Vaggie, because like most girls either cut their hair or dye their hair after a big breakup, that Charlie cut her hair really short, and then we just happened to meet each other in like the local bookstore, Barnes and Noble. We order the same drink, and then it's canon up. She cut her hair after the breakup, and then we crossed paths one fateful day. It's like, I can do this. You are nowhere near Charlie's level, and you never will be. I'm sorry, but I mean it's true. But you know, it's okay. You can have Baxter. You guys would be great together. Continue.
Because there would be less risk of
So
those people
dude,
going-
5D, I haven't seen you in so long. What's going on, dude? You missed the Mario 64 shit, but you're here just in time for Chris Chan. I gotta back it up, because I'm gonna be honest, I was thinking about Charlie Morningstar, and I was not even fucking listening to what this guy is saying. They're playing like noir, it's like a 1920s noir film music in the background, putting me to sleep, bro. There you go, Taters. See, I like this idea. Doomer, you can have Baxter. Baxter, you and Baxter. Locked like this, bruh. You and Baxter. And then me and Charlie. Charlene. I would not buy that. I would never put a curse upon myself nor my home that I would ever do that. So, alright, let's continue.
Is point one. That connects to world is better.
Okay.
Point two. How do those connect?
Okay.
What is?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Now I get it. I mean, it's just that, you know, I'm getting an incoming call right now, and
Well,
it's like
you
interrupting
should probably
the
ignore.
conversation.
Wow, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that the first time. He's like, sorry, I'm getting an incoming call right now. And Alex is like, yeah, well, you should ignore that. He's like a controlling boyfriend, dude. He's like a controlling boyfriend to Chris. It's fucking weird. I hate this. This guy's a weird ass. He's like, you better ignore. Talk to me every day, Chris.
Did you hear my point though? Please explain how no gays equals world better.
Who cares? Like,
Because
why does
there
this?
would be
Why
less
do you
risk
care?
of those people going to hell.
Hell.
Where Charlie's hotel is. This episode of Chris Chan is going to be insufferable for YouTube viewers. If YouTube viewers are already confused about who Desmond is, they're going to be like, who's Charlie now?
Yeah,
What if-
when they die.
What do you? Oh, you mean instead of heaven?
Yeah.
So you're saying gay people go to hell? So you're a Christian then? If
Yeah.
you believe that? What It's been a while since I've read a Bible. Where in the Bible is
Yeah,
that?
ads suck. You
that
should use
whole
ad blocker
gay
if you
soda
can in
hell
5D. Use ad
I'm
blocker.
not a Christian, so I don't have to read the Bible. But you're a Christian. When's the last time you read the Bible?
Yeah, I have read the Bible. But
You're sitting here
not-
judging people based off their sexuality without even knowing, what parts of the Bible. Hey, you know what else the Bible condemns? Black magic.
What? How is this
How many
related?
times have you tried to curse
Oh
people?
my gosh, I
Cursing
hate
is-
this guy. He's like, yeah, well, guess what? Bible also says you can't do black magic. So when you do curse Yameha, you're just shut up, dude. It's so stupid. It's just so fucking dumb. Shit is so fucking dumbass.
Black magic. Curse ye ha me ha.
Chris is like, oh, you got me. Fuck, now I'm going to hell too. You hear it, you listen, hear it in his voice. He's like, oh, you got me. Fuck, damn it.
Ye ha me ha. Yeah, that's
I have no comment to that.
okay.
Damn.
Well, let's go back to the gay thing because we've established that you don't really know a whole lot about the religion you claim to believe in. Why do you sigh so much?
I would too if I was listening to you.
I had to actually.
I can't believe this
clean
guy
my
made me think
kitchen
Chris
again
is the
today.
hero.
We all get tired.
Chris is the hero in comparison to this guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I really want to see you actually. My main goal right now is I want to see you put real effort into your mailbags.
Even Alex, he's
Why
just
do
like,
you
Alec
not
again?
put effort
Fuck.
into anything.
I do put effort in everything.
Everything? No. I told you that your website was going to get taken down because of a lawsuit over a stolen character, and you did nothing. I tell you got to upload pages, and you do nothing.
I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of this. You're raising your voice at me. I don't appreciate it.
There you go,
Well,
Chris.
Chris, a person raising their voice, that really is enough to just, completely discombobulate you. Besides, you yelled at me first.
Oh my gosh, dude.
No.
Shut up. This is like some soy jack shit, man. Fucking God, this shit makes me want to bring back the draft. I was like, these motherfuckers way too bored. Go to war or something, dude. We gotta bring back the draft. We got way too many 18 to 25-year-old men fucking around, not doing anything. We need to send their ass to fucking all over the world and just start shooting shit. Because this is ridiculous. I'm so sick of hearing this shit. These fucking guys in their 20s arguing about Asperchew and this and that. It's from their fucking parents' rooms. I'm sick of it, dude. Oh.
No, I asked you, Chris, why do you not care about anything? And then you screamed, I do care.
You're being ridiculing to me.
Oh my
Is
gosh,
that a
dude.
pot call?
This is like last night's stream. I feel like I'm fucking back in last night's stream, bro. Griffin. No, I'm kidding, Griffin. If you're here, I'm just kidding, buddy.
Calling the kettle black? Chris, I
heard
want
that, Kristen.
I want to understand why it is okay for you to do so many things to other people, but you get mad when they do it back to you. Why is it that any tiny level of stress or inconvenience, and you immediately will fall back on, you're being attacked, or you're being, your world is...
It just happens, especially
No,
when I'm tired.
That's not an excuse. That is not an excuse. That's an excuse that a child uses.
Okay, well, I'm just tired right now. Let's just agree
You
that,
and me both, Chris. You and me
I
both.
will be uploading the pages, and what you got, and perhaps that's good.
Rep.
You could. Actually, you know what?
Well,
Don't
you know
worry
what?
about it.
If you want to...
Yeah, don't worry about the ad. Don't worry about the ad space at this point.
Damn, Chris is so sick of this guy. He was just like, you know what? At this point, fuck it. Don't even worry about the ads. As long as I don't have to talk to your bitch ass, I don't care. As long as I don't have to talk to you anymore, you know what? I give up. Put as many gay porn ads on my website as you want. I'm out of here. He finally broke.
I'll just maybe to that. But
Please
yeah, but
stop
you know,
running away from me, Chris.
Stop running away from me,
What?
Chris.
Please stop running away from me.
I'm not running.
Dude, he actually is a legitimate, like, jealous boyfriend. This is weird. Yeah, he's like a verbally abusive, jealous boyfriend. It's Valentino and Angel Dust. Stop running away from me, Chris. Anything that you do that doesn't revolve me, I'm going to criticize you for it and take the appeal to logic fallacy. It's like, well, you're just being childish. You're being dumb. You can't keep running away.
Running away from you. I'm right here.
I know you're not literally running away, but you're trying to end the conversation because I'm making you feel bad. And it's not even because I'm attacking or insulting you. I'm just presenting, you know, a few things that are very minorly unpleasant.
Okay, well, with that, sometimes there are things that, yeah, we don't. We would not prefer we would prefer the opposite of unpleasant.
What?
You seem to prefer the opposite of unpleasant literally all the time.
Who doesn't? Who the fuck prefers unpleasant
Any
shit?
little bit
So
of stress,
stupid.
and you run for the hills. You avoid anything unpleasant.
Charlie!
Even in cases where dealing with a small problem now will avert a very big problem later, you always choose the hard way. You choose to deal with the big problem that you could have avoided. Bad news is going to happen, Chris. Life is not all fun and games.
Well, I'm sure that happened to you, and you actually had to do that as well.
Yeah, but then I turned 10 and I started learning to get over it. Man.
This guy's got a lot of nerve saying that. I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck, never mind. It'll have to wait. Sorry. I have to run and get something in a second.
The fuck up, Chris.
Possibly sometime in February.
Here
Chris
we go.
recorded a video of himself.
Oh, finally. Holy hell, dude, we're almost halfway through this episode. We finally get to see something that's not the phone call. He's got his parappa hat on, man, finally. Oh, please be something funny. Let's go. Finally something funny. Hopefully.
Possibly sometime in February. Chris recorded a video of himself sticking his penis in the snow. This video was leaked.
Look at immediately after the phone call's done. Immediately the phone call ends. 1 second, the craziest thing you've ever heard. Dude, that's so funny. Like, the moment he's not talking to Alec, it's like right back to where we were, dude. It's right back to the show that I know and love. It's like when you watch a show and they introduce a character that's so shit it ruins the show, but then the character leaves and you remember how great the show was the whole time. It was no time at all. It was literally 0 to 10. I could have never predicted what Gino was going to say when I saw Chris outside. When I saw Chris outside in the snow, I never thought that's what he was going to say. I knew it too. I felt it, dude. I felt it. Oh, we're so back. God, please, Gino, don't show it. It was whiplash. It was such whiplash. What? I want to hear why. What the fuck is going on in Quickville, brah? All right, hold on. I'm so happy. That woke my ass up.
Man the fuck up, Chris.
Possibly
He's like, man the fuck up. I'm gonna go fuck this snow. I'm like, okay.
sometime in February. Chris recorded a video of himself sticking his penis in the snow. This video was leaked much later and credited as an entry for an online contest to promote the upcoming film Jackass 3D, made by the stunt and prank troupe.
Of course it was. Of course it was. Oh man, I should have guessed.
Jackass. However, the contest was held in summer and autumn of 2010, during which time no snow fell in Chris's area. Whether or not this was a troll-inspired idea is uncertain.
Hey, I'm Christian Chandler, and this is Frozen Stalactite. I'm gonna put my dick in the snow, and I'm gonna leave it in there for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes? 15 minutes? This is insane. Holy hell, dude. 15 fucking minutes.
12:38 according to my cell phone clock. If there's one clock you cannot change, it's the one on your cell phone. Okay, see y'all in 15 minutes. Yeah, about 6 minutes in now. Ooh, boy, it's cold. I've had about 6 minutes in now. I've had previous experience with freezing my dick, and I've even stretched it a bit.
This is amazing. This was so worth it. This was literally the meme. This was literally the meme of the guy that's mining and he gives up right before finding the diamonds. This is literally the meme. We were all ready to give up. We were all ready to give up. It's the meme of the guy mining and he gives up right before the fucking diamonds hit. And this is hitting. This has all been great, dude. I hope Alec never calls again because everything else is perfect always. Everything he says, dude, this is like, again, it's like the same thing with Desmond and his friends. It's just like, how are there some people that are so stupid, but everything they say is fucking hilarious? Like, they don't even know how funny they are. Dude, I don't even want to think about that, but I don't know. He's just casually saying it. He's just like, yeah, I have experience with stretching my dick and freezing my dick before. Why? You have experience freezing it? Like he just puts it in water and then freezes it? What the fuck?
I've had previous experience with freezing my dick, and I've even stretched it a bit. Right, I'll be checking back in 7.
6-7.
Alrighty, it's 12:53. Let's pull me out. Oh, whoa. It feels blue. Wow. Look at all that snow all over me. There's the hole again. Kids, that is definitely something. Everybody, I dare say that is one stunt you should not try at home.
I wasn't
Peace
going
out.
to. I wasn't
During
gonna.
this time, Chris continued to converse with the Wallflower, attempting to develop their relationship, which was still a friendship with no signs of it going further. She suggested that they collaborate writing a story about owls, with Christian contributing some of his own story ideas. On February 20th, he answered mailbag 56, which ended up being his last. He gave very short replies to all the letters, and continued to confirm the existence of a new sweetheart, but did not elaborate further on that topic. On February 23rd, a day before his 28th birthday, Christian uploaded a video in which he declares that his birthday should be a national holiday, reciting a slightly altered version of a speech seen in the 19...
Oh my gosh, dude. This is getting crazy. He's like, I think that my birthday should be a national holiday. Oh, man.
96 blockbuster, Independence Day.
Good morning. In less than an hour, Sanju fans from here will join others from around the world, as you will be witnessing the largest personal change in the history of mankind.
What?
Mankind. That word should have new meaning for us all today.
Oh, he's
We
ripping
cannot
off
be
the
consumed
Independence
by
Day
our
speech.
petty
Okay.
differences anymore. We will be united in our common interests. Perhaps it is fate that today is Mexico's Flag Day, and we will once again be saluting an image of our freedom, not just from trolling, loneliness, or persecution, but also from heartbreak. We are fighting for our right to love, to be honest, and when the sun sets today, the 24th of February will no longer be known as only a Mexican holiday, but as today Sancho fans declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We are going to live on. We are going to survive. To celebrate today, we celebrate our Christian Love Day.
Viewers noticed some peculiarities with the video. Firstly, the camera quality is decidedly better than Chris's usual offerings, and also the camera itself was being held by someone else. Chris later
Whoa.
stated that he had no knowledge of his speech's connection to Independence Day.
That's true. That's the first video where someone's holding the camera. And secondly, he's like, I didn't even realize it was similar to Independence Day. How? Alright, dude. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Okay, whatever.
Since it was written for him by a friend. This friend was in fact the camera operator for the video, and was likely the same person that had accompanied Kim Wilson in their past excursions, and had filmed the rolling and trolling video.
Oh, damn,
This
the
man
lore.
made another appearance in a video uploaded the following day, called
lore.
Magical Man Potion, in which Chris is seen concocting a magical potion that would transform him for the better, referencing either the 1963 or the 1997 film, The Nutty Professor.
What?
We're gonna make us a concoction today.
This is so good now. It's back to being so perfect.
Oh, what?
A little bit of squirt, a little bit of nut.
Let's mix it well. Alright.
What was the purpose of making this? Who is this for? That's what I'm wondering. What, like, why did he film this?
It's not bad.
What is happening? They're watching the
The man
Truman Show.
emerges from under the table.
Hold on.
The man emerges from under the table, wearing the Asperger medallion around his neck.
Whoa. Wow. That's not bad, actually. Feeling pretty good. Feel a little anxious. Frisky. I wonder where a guy like me could go. Get a little action.
This is the guy. This is the guy that was filming the other video, Reb. One of Chris's IRL friends. I can't believe he has.
Oh, I need to work on.
Our needs to work on the time length.
Hold on. I was watching. When do they switch? That was like a clean switch. I was watching under the table, and I still don't know when they switch. Hold on. Am I high? That's a that's a clean switch out. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a good. Oh, it's a good
Our
transition.
needs to work on the time length.
That okay.
To be continued.
He became the first known non-family member
Hey guys, this is Pop Team Epic, and we're gonna be drinking the gay potion. Oh my god!
to enter not only the Chandler household, but also Chris's room. Due to his appearance in this video, he became known by the trolls as the Magical Man.
Mad new
He also made
character.
his presence known in the
Magical Man. He was the only one to not only get in Chris's house, but to get into Chris's room. He's the Magical Man. So he's probably a troll, I'm guessing, then. He's probably a troll. He's the Magical Man.
became known by the trolls as the Magical Man.
This is already getting better.
He also made his presence known in the second video uploaded on Christian's birthday. In this offering, Chris attempts to explain to the Magical Man the customized quirks of his PlayStation 3 menu, while he sits listening to Chris and pointing the camera at the TV screen.
South Park theme. It makes the noises when you between it. That's circle.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh wait a minute.
Magical Man parentheses MM.
Yeah.
That's really yellow. How do you sign into the PlayStation Network?
Alright, well first off you wanna make sure your system your console is up to date.
Is that his way of trying to like leak Chris's shit? He's like, so Chris, can you show me step by step how you log into PlayStation while I record your TV? Dude, this shit is so funny. This is the exact type of shit Griffin would do to Desmond. This is literally the type of shit Griffin would do to Desmond if he found it in real life. He's like, can you log into Jiggle Block and just show me that? I'm just gonna be filming here. What if it's Clyde? The real Clyde? That'd be insane. I forgot because Chris has never seen the real Clyde. He just saw that Photoshop picture of like a fucking Italian guy.
With version 3.15, which
He's zooming in. He's zooming in. He's totally trying to get his password.
You get your PlayStation 3 internet.
He's zooming. He knows exactly.
And then of course you put in your, of course, my online ID is Sonic your birthday.
About me, I am Christian. I like that.
Yeah, that works.
As Chris continues to explain the customization capabilities of his gaming device, his guest takes his camera away from the screen and pans around the room, documenting the plethora of items on Christian's walls, including a Playboy magazine centerfold of cartoon character Marge Simpson, various Sonichu drawings, and his wall of original.
Oh man, dude. There's really just not a dull moment, huh? There's really just not a dull moment. He's got a Playboy pinup of Marge Simpson. Your dad had that, Taters? Oh my gosh. I just see Sonic and I see Playboy pinup of Marge Simpson. They're really, man, they're just... God, I hope that there's never another phone call with Alec Leary ever again. Because it's just been the best ever since the phone call ended. It's just been perfect. We got Magical Man, we got Chris Chan Dick in the Snow, we got all this.
There's Sonichu drawings and his wall of originals.
You have to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
He's totally just documenting. He's not Chris's actual
Check
friend,
it
he's
out.
just
You
trolling.
can get these babylicious things.
Oh, cool. Second row in the middle, down one. Oh, it was Dita Fun. For some reason, I thought it was Betty Page for a second.
That's just some gooder shit.
I don't see Babe Page. Of course, you can preview these as well, even in full screen.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I got one.
I don't know, Taters. I don't know these people.
Also on his birthday, a troll hacked into his PlayStation Network account. This troll would soon come to be known as Surfshack Tito, assuming the identity.
We're getting so much good shit. Hold on. Gee, what a weird coincidence that after they hung out, the couple days on his birthday, his PSN gets hacked. What are the odds of that, chat? Well, before we get to Surfshack Tito, hold on. Let's Dita Avantes. I don't know. I don't know any of these people. But like a guy goes into Chris's house, films his TV, and just randomly, the next couple days, his PSN gets hacked. Who would have ever predicted that? I'm sure Chris didn't even think twice about it. If a normal person would be like, why was that guy filming? He'd be like, the damn troll. They're fucking elite hackers. All right, let's see here. What if Magical Man is Tito Shake Shack or whatever the fuck his name is?
Also on his birthday, a troll hacked into his PlayStation Network account. This troll would soon come to be known as Surfshack Tito, assuming the identity of Tito Makani, a supporting character from the Nickelodeon cartoon series Rocket Power.
So
on
many
February
new characters.
25th, Christian uploaded the final pages of Sonichu issue 10, completing the book. The comic, which solely consists of episode 21, Director Amenities, begins with a recap of Christian being pulled out of the time void, but in this version, there is more dialogue. He claims that during his absence, he traveled to the year 2015 and took part in medical study. While he was there, he met a hot woman named Lovely Weather, who happened to have been the...
It's fucking tomato, but like, the line between burlesque and pinup and porn is really just depending on who you ask. I mean, the line, it really just depends on who you ask, I guess.
The wife of Chris's future self and the mother of their daughter, Crystal. She mistook the current day Chris for the future Chris, so they went back home together and had sex. According to Chris, the medical study's aim was to find a cure for homosexuality, but they needed a sample of pure, untainted, straight blood. So Chris offered them a sample of his own blood.
Oh, that's just so much irony, dude. I can't even get over it. There's so much dialogue. Look at this this word vomit. Yeah, there's so much dialogue. He's like, the only way to cure homosexuality is we need blood from a true straight. Chris is like, I can't think of anyone better than me. I can't think of any pure straight than me.
They successfully began producing syringes filled with the cure for homosexuality, with Chris obtaining 2 of them, one of which was to be administered to Relnak to turn him back into his straight self, Natesurk. Chris revealed that Kel, the trainer of the Raichu who morphed into Rosechu in episode 1, was Natesurk's sweetheart and was waiting for him to come home. Christian asks Magi-chan to transfer the vaccine crates from the future back to the present and administer them to the local medical facilities. He telepathically informs his allies to prepare and meet him at the 4 Cents Garbage Building at 2:30 p.m. to execute a yet unknown plan. In preparation, Chris Chan Sonichu visits the Sonichu site filing facility, a physical manifestation of his website, sonichu.net, to gather necessary items, which he then teleports to his mayoral office. He then meets with present-day lovely weather and sets up their first date, setting the foreseen future in motion. He then pays a visit to the Quickfill Board of Directors, a previously unheard.
Do you guys remember, like, literally just like 2 issues ago where he was just like, guys, I'm going to stop self-inserting into the comics so that we can put the main focus on Sonichu. Keep in mind, this comic is called Sonichu. I haven't seen a single fucking panel of Sonichu. Because the blue one, that's not Sonichu. That's Chris Chan Sonichu, which is Chris Chan transformed. So much for not self-inserting. He's just like fucking made himself the main character.
Heard of government body. What follows are the preview pages first shown in October 2008, in which Chris reveals that his high school ring is the true source of all his powers, and declares his devotion to his sweetheart, Blanca, who by the time of the official release of Sonichu issue 10 was irrelevant to Christian and the story. Chris Chan then fights off Relnak, who wanted Chris to join his dark, gay way of life. Before Relnak could turn Chris gay, Chris quickly takes out...
No, Relnak! I will let you take me to the dark, gay way of life! His dark, gay way of life. Well, here's the thing. It takes Chris so long to come out with new issues of his comic that Blanca was relevant in the comic still, even though she had long left his life IRL for months and months. But it takes his ass so long to draw these comics that he was like left with a cliffhanger of a girl that wasn't even in his life anymore. That's fucked. That's cooked.
And the story. Chris Chan then fights off Relnak, who wanted Chris to join his dark, gay way of life.
Dude, I love this show when it's not Alec
Chris quickly
or whatever.
takes out the syringe with the cure for homosexuality and stabs Relnak through his medallion, shattering it, telling him to metaphorically drink his blood.
Drink my
Chris
straight
telekinetically
blood.
transports Relnak back to Kel, who laments that all this time he never wore a shirt. By 2:30 p.m., all the chaotic combo members have gathered in front of the 4 Cent Garbage Building.
I love I love how Chris gets into a fight with a gay guy, cures him of his gayness, and the first thing he says when he gets cured of his gayness is, "Fuck, I really regret not wearing a shirt." Dude, it's just so funny, man. It's just so funny, like what goes on in his head, you know? This is the type of shit I love. The past 3 episodes was too much Alec and Asperchew, and it's just like so much better now, dude. When Chris is actually being allowed to just be as horrible and chaotic as he wants, it's great. But he has a fight with the gay guy, cures him with his he cures him with his straight blood syringe, and the first thing he says when he gets cured is, "Fuck, I really wish I wore a shirt more." It's like I don't think when he's writing it, he's thinking it's funny. I don't think he's like thinking it's funny at all. God, but it's so hilarious. It's so hilarious.
Him to metaphorically drink his blood. Chris telekinetically transports Relnak back to Kel, who laments that all this time he never wore a shirt. By 2:30 p.m., all the chaotic combo members have gathered in front of the 4 Cent Garbage Building. Sonichu puts on the beanie Chris had won for his participation in the Parappa the Rapper contest.
I know.
Chris takes his Guitar Hero controller out of the trunk of his car and morphs into his real-life self, editing himself into the pages, wearing a different shirt than is depicted in the comic.
Dude, that's so meta. Dude, this is actually peak fiction, dude. This is actually hilarious. He gets out his Guitar Hero controller and in the comic transforms into the real one. And he's so much fatter. Dude, this shit is hilarious. This is some creative shit. Magic Man has never been in the comics, no.
He apologized.
Reb, do you really think Chris would ever write a male character positively in any of his fiction other than himself? I don't think he's ever done that. The only people depicted in positive light are fictional. Everybody he ever includes that are based on real people that are not women he is attracted to are all villainized. The police officers, villainized. The fucking Nate Zirk, whatever the fucking gay guy is, villainized. I don't think he could bring it to himself to positively write another male character in his story.
Apologizes for the continuity error by stating that the correct shirt was in the laundry pile at the time the photos were taken. His car transforms into Sonchu and assembles itself into a stage to host a live performance by Christian and the Hedgehog Boys. Christian's camera failed to capture the entirety of his body, so he completed it by combining photos of his...
This is so fucking funny, dude. This is so hilarious, dude. This is absolutely cinema. So... Sonichu puts on the beanie, they perform a song by Christian and the Hedge Boys, but because the camera couldn't get a full body shot, he has these big ass fucking like cartoon legs with his upper body, and it looks so stupid. It looks so bad. And he's just like, oh, sorry, I don't have the same shirt as in the comics. It was in the wash. You couldn't wash the shirt first and put it on for continuity? You cared that little? God, this is so funny. I love this episode. The second half of this episode did so much heavy lifting.
Assembles itself into a stage to host a live performance by Christian and the Hedgehog Boys. Christian's camera failed to capture the entirety of his body, so he completed it by combining photos of his upper body and his legs. They perform a song called Revive Zordon, which is the song Cat Scratch Fever by Ted Nugent, with original lyrics by Christian. Chris overlaid the Guitar Hero colored markers of the note highway of the song onto himself. The song refers to a character from the TV series Power Rangers, and Chris calls for the original actors and characters of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to reunite. This musical display successfully manages to throw the structural integrity of the 4-cent garbage building into question, as it begins to rumble and crumble due to the power of rock music. The inhabitants of the top floor, Clyde Cash, Beale, Jack Thaddeus, Jason Kendrick Howell, and his slave mistress, Kathleen, discuss an escape strategy. Howell proclaims that unlike the others, he is straight and vows to escape with Kathleen and settle down in a house in the suburbs. They enter an escape pod and fly away. Beale has a change of heart in the suburbs. They enter an escape pod and
That is not a joke I would have ever expected Chris to make. The villain says, "We are Audi 5000. Goodbye forever, you dead trolls. Jesus save us too." This is better dialogue than Quentin Tarantino, dude. Hold on, I gotta go back up. There's so much funny shit. It's like Christian, and unlike you two gay wads, I'm straight, and I refuse to continue this retarded game of mockery and slander and remain in the hobby of hell. He's like, unlike you gay wads, I'm out of here. I like how he says like the word retarded and shit, but he censors out the word, dreaded? What is he censoring? I thought it said dead, but that doesn't make sense. What is he censoring? I don't know what word is being censored. You dicked trolls? That doesn't make sense.
Enter an escape pod and fly away. Beale has a change of heart and goes to hide in the basement shelter until the troubles.
Doomer, it takes one to know one, bro. Thank you for translating. Thank you for translating, brother. But the fact that even the villains are like, Jesus, save us, is just hilarious. And then Mary Lee Walsh says, as a devil myself, I can do this. I shall be hiding in the shelter of the basement until the event blows over. You two, good luck in the Earth's lava core.
Settle. Jack and Clyde had to decide whether to get killed by Chris or die by suicide. They decide to kill themselves by jumping down the 72-story elevator shaft.
Holy shit. They would rather suicide than be killed by Chris. This is amazing. This is the most fun I've had watching this in weeks. This is the most fun I've had watching this in weeks. It's been, ever since the Dick in the Snow, it's been perfect. Well, Clyde, we only got two options. Die by Chris or suicide. How do you want to die? Not from his hands or power ever. I vote for suicide down the 72-story elevator shaft. Why not? We are both damned anyway for torturing Chris emotionally and mentally, where we were not doing our homo. What the fuck?
Expressing remorse for slandering Christian like they did. While his aim was to depict a
He says, we were not doing our homo kind any favors. We worsened Chris's view of our kind. As if they're like aliens. As if these are like fucking Martians or some shit. We weren't helping Chris's opinion of our kind. Dude, this is hilarious.
side. They decide to kill themselves by jumping down the 72-story elevator shaft, expressing remorse for slandering Christian like they did. While his aim was to depict a display of depravity, Christian inadvertently created a tragic but touching moment when Clyde Cash and Jack Thaddeus jumped to their deaths while holding hands.
That is kind of true.
Meanwhile, the rock band's Raucous Rock display literally...
Christian inadvertently created one of the most emotional homosexual relationships in fiction. They had the two villains who were gay and were in love with each other. They hold hands and they embrace as they take their own life. Like, that's some powerful writing right there.
Brings down the Four Sins garbage building, taking the websites Encyclopedia Dramatica and 4chan with it, destroying every single bit of data. There were about 1,500 people in the lower 71st floors. Chris then gives a detailed breakdown of the numbers of injuries and deaths. They call for ambulances to help those affected. Christian sheds a single tear for the destruction for which he is responsible.
I'm so sorry for constantly going back. I just want to read a little bit about this. It says, half of the 250 drunks made it safely. The other half, plus 125 sober people, were either hurt, injured, or dead out of the remaining 500. They had 250 injured, 150 safe, and they hurt and 100 dead. All dead on arrival. Trolls were cleared. So, the villains are just gay people that mentally messed with Chris, but Chris playing his rock music inadvertently killed hundreds of people. Wouldn't that make him way worse than the villains? He played Sonichu music so loud, hundreds of people died, like brutally. And he's the hero?
Breakdown of the numbers of injuries and deaths. They call for ambulances to help those affected.
I want to read his justification. He sighs, of course. What a waste. Every last one of those people could have done a lot more with their lives, but instead they wasted their time spying, hacking, and torturing the innocents. That damn TMZ show was no better. Damn tabloids. And then Sonichu says, yeah, they had no right invading mine and Rosa Chu's private moments. So let's just kill them all.
Sheds a single tear for the destruction for which he is responsible. Magi-chan comes back from the future and informs Christian that with the help of water treatment and medical facilities, over the next 6 months, the vaccine will be dispensed into the world's drinking supplies, calculating that by February 24th, 2009, they will have successfully eradicated homosexuality. Because of this fact, February 24th will be declared Christian Love Day, and will serve as a second Valentine's Day to be celebrated by people in straight love, rejoicing the extinction of all homosexuality and asexuality.
This is literally
Chris
just
is then
Attack on
surprised
Titan.
by the sudden appearance of Meg Griffin from Family Guy, who heard Christian's band playing from a quarter mile away. They both reveal that they are fans of each other, and she gives him a kiss. After expressing wishes...
Dude, this is so fucking crazy. And then suddenly Meg from Family Guy shows up and we just start making out. You're a great kisser and big too? What the fuck, you guys reading that? Seth permitting, I just might have sex with you, Meg. You should come to Quahog for a visit. My family enjoy. I can't fucking believe this. So at the end, he self-ships himself with Meg Griffin. He could have self-shipped with anybody. He could have self-shipped. It had nothing to do with the story, by the way. It's just like, hey, Chris, which is the same name as her brother, which is a little weird, but whatever, it's fine. So, Chris, I heard you and your band, and I saw that you killed 100 people when the building collapsed. And I just wanted to say that you're big and you're good at kissing, and okay, dude.
Griffin from and asexuality. Chris is then surprised.
Oh my God, Megan Marie Griffin, I loved you from your show, and you still look so hot, and I can't believe this.
By the sudden appearance of Meg.
You still look so Griffin hot and awesome. What are you doing here?
Family Guy, who heard Christian's band playing from a quarter mile away. They both reveal that they are fans of each other, and she gives him.
I'm so sorry. I know,
a quarter mile
dude. Look at how fucking muscular Chris makes himself, dude. Dude's like fucking swole. He's like, boom. It's like, hey, Meg.
Away. They both reveal that they are fans of each other, and she gives him a kiss. After expressing wishes for meeting up again in the future, Megan departs, and once out of Chris's line of sight, she reveals that she was in fact Sylvana Rosechew in disguise.
Okay, so maybe he is self-aware then. There has to be some level of... This is actually a crazy story, dude. This is like fucking Chainsaw Man manga. So even in his self-ship fantasy, it was just a troll fucking with him. Although it's like a furry hot guy. Well, I'm saying hot not for me, but like his opinion. It's like a furry hot Sonic OC goth girl. So even then, it's still like a character he'd probably be attracted to.
Trolling him. Chris then all of a sudden declares remorse for offending homosexuals over the course of the previous few pages, and states that he only did it to convince others that he and the Sonichu characters were heterosexuals. He acknowledges.
So yeah, I wrote a whole story about eradicating homosexuality across the globe. I hope that didn't offend anybody. And also I made all the gay villains like fat, ugly retards, and I made myself muscular. But I hope that this didn't offend anybody, and me and the Sonichu team would just like to make sure that you guys all love us.
That his fanbase seemingly decreased in numbers due to the widespread backlash, hence the reason why this apology was produced. Right after, Christian and Sonichu used the 7 Sonichu crystals to transform in—
That fucking picture of Chris, dude. That fucking picture of Chris using the 7 balls.
Form into Colossal Chris-chan and Ultra Sonichu respectively.
Colossal Chris-chan?
Colossal flies back to the mayor's office, where he is greeted by Patty, who tells him that his sister Crystal was kept safe inside the Dark Mirror. Christian walks in and pulls her out, leaving her to be tended to by Patty and the secretary, Alison Amber, who called an ambulance for Crystal. Colossal Chris-chan then rendezvous with Ultra Sonichu in Minnesota, outside the home of Alec Benson Leary. They break into his house and locate his computer, which is said to be a
kill him, please!
pavilion.
I'm so invested.
Chris inserts his finger into a USB port, which allows his consciousness to travel into the inner workings of the computer and log in as an administrator. He promptly deletes all files on the Asperpedia, blocks the IP addresses of Alec, Evan, Sean, and Mao, and then deletes their accounts. He also takes a dating simulator game for the Hexbox called Don't Be Nervous Talking to Girls, and complains that it is not available on the PlayStation Network. He says that he will reformat it for PS3 and check it out later. Meanwhile, Ultra Sonichu goes into Alec's room and comments that his artwork is poor. He then spots Asperchew, accompanied by Christian's redesigned versions of Leary's redesigned versions.
This is cinema. This is the season
Sonichu
finale.
The chaotic combo in the back.
Hold on, I gotta back up. This is like the season finale, dude. So Chris, Ultra Colossal Chris-chan goes in there, blows up fucking Alec's computer while Sonichu's kicking in Alec's fucking door. He's gonna kill Asperchew. Please, God, let this be the end of the Alec story. This is the season finale, chat. I'm so invested. There's only like 5 minutes left, but I'm so invested in this. This is the most excited I've been.
Meanwhile, Ultra Sonichu goes into Alec's room and comments that his artwork is poor. He then spots Asperchew, accompanied by Christian's redesigned versions of Leary's redesigned versions of Sonichu and the chaotic combo in the backyard. They announce that the original Sonichu is the savior for whom they have been waiting. Alex Sonichu begs for Christian's forgiveness for being forced by Alec to follow Liquid Chris instead. The characters reveal that they all have Asperger's, and that Alec treats them badly. They announce that they want to have new personalized names. They also claim that Larry kept 4 caged rose chews in his basement. Ultra Sonichu cures them of their Asperger's and greatly boosts their confidence levels.
So good.
Asperger gets an
It's so fucking perfect, guys. It's so fucking perfect. It's literally like, yeah, so all the characters he created, we have Asperger's and everybody hates us. But Chris, we would love it if you gave us all new names and new powers. We would be united as our savior. And then it's like, yeah, by the way, Alec has the 4 rows of shoes locked in the cage. Oh, hell yeah, dude. This is the best ending. What is he saying? It just says, dude, look at this. So he changes and all of the Rosachu characters are like, they just glaze them. They just glaze them like, yo, bro, looking sharp, flying high, smart, don't mess with these looks. And then one of them, probably the girl one, says, I'd hit that with a heart. Of course, Chris. Awesome. I'd hit that, Chris. It's the first thing they say.
Claim that Larry kept 4 caged rose chews in his basement. Ultra Sonichu cures them.
Where's the
of their
dialogue
Asperger
that actually
caged...
says that? I want to see where's the dialogue that says that? I don't see it. Oh, here we go. They were talking about it, and then they're like, one of the rose chews. I'm reading the upper right that my face cam is blocking. One of the rose chews lost her life by the hands of Dino Dash. I don't know who that is. That scared us all with intense fear. The remaining 4 Rosachus have grown to be regular Rosachus now. They're caged in Alec's basement. I think my name should be Trisha. What? I could, but would you be okay with maybe only watching one tonight? Just so that I can, like, get some, like, a decent amount of sleep? I could watch one episode. And then whatever fucking YouTube shit you have. I could do that. I don't know if I could do, like, 3 hours, like, normal.
Rose chews in his basement. Ultra Sonichu cures them of their Asperger's and greatly boosts their confidence levels. Asperger gets
I
an
know we've
extreme
talked about this
electric
before.
makeover
I'm
and
pausing my ass off right now. Yeah, you got it. I got you. Stream's gonna be ending soon anyways. But anyways, I know we've talked about this before, but the weird thing is, Christian is so proud of his autism. He's like, I am the first 5 functioning autistic. But he looks down at Asperger's as like something to be ashamed of. Where it's like, oh, you have Asperger's? I need to cure you. But me with my autism is a cool thing. That's like so stupid to me. It's like so hypocritical. That like, to him, autism is like, yeah, he's like, I am high functioning autistic. But then when he sees Asperger's, he's like, oh, that's something shameful that you need to be cured of. And it's just like a really fucked up mental thing.
Forms into Mitch Sonichu. Chris blows up Alec's hexbox and comes outside. The new revitalized Sonichus and Rosechus bow down before him, treating him like a god. But Chris tells them that they are in breach of the first commandment of the Bible. He appreciates.
They're thinking that you and I are like God and Jesus. He's like, get up.
The gesture regardless. They are suddenly ambushed by Metal Asperchu, which is quickly defeated. Alec Benson Leary himself appears.
What the fuck? So, during victory speech, it's like a second phase. It's like Mettaton Neo. It's like, fucking Metal Asperchu shows up, and then they blow him up in one hit, and they're like, anyways, as we were saying. Dude, this is amazing. They're literally like, they beat up Asperchu, they're having fun, and then Metal Asperchu shows up, and they blow him up instantly.
Outside of the panels, and Sonichus and Rosechus charge at him to beat him.
I've never been so invested. I don't know why Sonichu looks like a fat fucking like 37-year-old guy, but they're like, look, there's Alec. Let's go kick his ass for giving us Asperger's. Dude, this is hilarious. I love it. I love it. There's Alec. Let's go kick his ass. He gave us Asperger's.
Him up. Chris
I think all the problems here in Minnesota are going to be resolved very shortly.
states that he will teleport Alec's slave Rosechus to safety. Christian then devotes the entirety of the following
Holy
page to proclaim
fucking
that Alec's
text!
reimagined characters have no relation to his own, and that only Chris's original Sonichu
There's
pages
so
detail
much
the true
text.
events of the aforementioned characters. Ultra Sonichu brings the former Roaster slaves to a soup hotel, where they can attempt to rebuild their lives.
Holy
Outside, Sonichu comes across
I'm sorry. I know this is
hotel
dark.
where they
I know this is dark, but like, just the context of like 4 Rosachus that were like sexually assaulted. Then they've got like, they're all beat up and their clothes are ripped and shit is so dark and twisted. It was like, we're gonna leave you here so you have a good life.
they can attempt to rebuild their
The
lives.
4 like sex slave Rosachus.
Sonichu comes across a 78-year-old Jamaican veteran named Enos, a parody of the troll-created Sonichu, offering him narcotics. He telepathically communicates with Magi-chan, who sends police over to his location to deal with
Too
Enos.
much.
Ultra Sonichu then flies to the private villa of corrupted citizens and uses the power of the Sonichu crystals to unbrainwash all followers of Slawil Rayam and Count Graduan. After all the jerk-cops and mana-jerks broke free from Slawil's mind control and left the PVCC, Colossal Chris Chan arrives to confront her.
Holy
He takes Graduan's
shit,
wand and smashes it.
Hold on.
Colossal Chris Chan arrives.
Dude, look how fucking big are her boobs. Dude, what? Dude, she's the most popular girl in school, bro. Holy shit. They're fucking huge. What the hell? Goodness. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
To confront her. He takes Graduan's wand and smashes it. He briefly fights with Slawil, defeating her. She reassures the readers that she is not dead, but rather paralyzed.
Oh, much
Christian then
better.
delivers a special
Of
announcement.
course. So he was arguing with Alec. He's like, I don't kill off my characters like you do. It's really wrong to kill off characters. That's fucked up. And then he's like, and then I like how not even Chris says that. The villain is just like, hey, I'm not dead. I'm just paralyzed. I'm just paralyzed from the neck down for the rest of my life. Chris just put me in a wheelchair for the rest of my life, but at least he didn't kill me. It's like Batman logic, where it's like Batman doesn't kill any criminals. He just smashes their skull and it gives them CTE fucking injuries.
To his citizens in the Quickfield shopping mall. He declares that Slawil Rayam has been defeated and that he made it legal for homosexuals to do what they wished in the town. However, gay marriage remained illegal. He also announced that he would be less involved in future Sonichu adventures, but would remain as mayor because the town would fall apart without him.
Okay.
During his speech, Simonla goes to the bathroom, leaving her partner Wild to look after their egg. Magi-chan notices that Evan was attempting to cut the chains holding the giant TV screen in the mall, but manages to stop him. He also stops a disguised Simonchu from attempting to murder his sister, Simonla. During all this commotion, Alec Benson Leary plants an explosive Pokemon called Voltorb in the ladies' restroom. When Simonla goes to the bathroom, Leary detonates the Voltorb. Simonla is gravely injured and is rushed to hospital. Despite the surgeon's best efforts, Dr. Bill Schwartz, who was the one who accidentally created Black Sonichu, informs Wild that Simonla succumbed to her internal bleeding and passed away, leaving him to raise their future child on his own.
Single
Magi-chan
father.
tells him that they caught her killer and his accomplices, with their trial taking place in a week's time. All of a sudden, the egg hatches, revealing a Rosie. Wild names her Sandy, and when she asks for her mother, Magi-chan tells her that Evan killed her mother.
Wow. No. The child has been born for 15 seconds. The first thing the child gets born is like, Mama. It's like, well, actually, your mom was blown up by Alec Benson Leary by a Voltorb in the bathroom. Just barely gained fucking sentience. Why so much deaths? Also, I'm not trying to defend Christian, but now I understand why this took so long. This is a lot. This is a lot of drawings and a lot of I understand why it took him more than a week or two to write all this. This is, look at the bottom right. This is 84 pages. This is the 84th fucking page. Yeah, dude, this probably took a decent amount of time. You know, I'm not going to get on his ass about this. A lot of drawings. And it just says, Evan killed mommy. Daddy. Wait, hold on. Oh, daddy, my name is Sandy. Where's mommy? Evan killed mommy. Who the fuck's Evan?
Within a week, Sandy Rosie evolves into a ground buck-type Rosechew, who appears to be near identical to the recently deceased Simonla. Throughout all these events, Christian interrupts the narrative with flashbacks to his speech in the shopping mall, one by one fulfilling his obligatory apologies to Alec Benson Leary as he remembered them. The scene finally moves on to the day of the trial, which is presided over by Judge Slack Lewis.
There's so much shit going on. In the middle of the comic, just so you guys know, they're like in a courtroom, they're all talking to each other. In the middle of the comic, Chris Chan appears on the screen, and he's like, I also apologize to Alec for labeling him with the assumption of female entrapment. I had no intention of any portrayal of molestation. The 4 Rosechews were being treated like hamsters. He brings it up again. He's like, they were being treated like hamsters, not like sex slaves. All right, continue the comic.
Which is presided over by Judge Slack Lewis, who is based on comedian Louis Black. The opening remarks are delivered by prosecuting attorney Marvy Blaziken, who is a parody of Adult Swim's Harvey Birdman, mixed with the Pokemon Blaziken. He praises Christian's creativity and states that the author's dry spells come about due to temporary losses of inspiration. He understands that patience is necessary until inspiration returns, and accuses the 4 showrunners of the Asperpedia of failing to understand this fact. Sean, who is acting as their defense attorney, delivers his statement while under the influence of drugs, and appears to be of low intelligence due to his mispronunciations and spelling errors. They plead not guilty to the charges of murder of Simone Rosechew, theft from Quickville, mockery of Christian Weston
This is
Chandler,
all one
and
volume,
others.
by the way.
Marvy Blaziken offers the Asperchew comics, remote control detonator, and Magichan's psychic link powers as evidence against them. Sean offers a rock in their defense because they rock. The jury swiftly finds the Asperpedia 4 guilty as charged, and are sentenced to be
Hold on. So, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. I'm not going to talk too much, but he's having a trial to explain why the trolls are guilty of fucking with him, and he writes their defense attorney as an idiot that says, in our defense, Your Honor, I have a rock because we rock. Like, it's so bad. And then, of course, they find them guilty and sentenced to, what, fucking death? Yeah, executed. Under the guise of putting gay ads on Chris Chan's website, you're sentenced to execution. Holy hell.
executed by those they had hurt. Alec was placed in an electric chair, which was activated by pushing 10 buttons simultaneously. Chris, Patty, Sandy, and the chaotic combo.
Damn, dude! I hope that if that's how Alec actually dies in the lore and Chris never answers on the phone again, that is an amazing fucking end. Chris draws all the characters in his lore all hitting the button at the same time that detonates Alec's electric chair. Like, that is actually incredible. That'd be like if I hated Pop so much that in the lore I had me, Milky-chan, Minth, Dark Titan, Father Benedict. We all hold hands together and we electrocute Pop to death. That is like that's literally the equivalent. That's literally the equivalent of what's happening right now. Is all of the characters team up like the Avengers to like and look. Look at the picture. He's literally being fried and he's just like literally burnt to a crisp at the end. He's literally like a burnt fucking pile of ashes at the end. Good God, this is the greatest ending. The bad phone call made this better somehow because it was like much more cathartic.
Those they had hurt. Alec was placed in an electric chair, which was activated by pushing 10 buttons simultaneously. Chris, Patty, Sandy,
sorry, I'm so sorry. I have to read
buttons.
I have to read their final words to Alec.
Alec was placed in an electric chair.
Chris Chan says before he executes Alec, he says, "Set me on fire, chop off my head, you damn lunatic." Sonichu decides at that moment the best thing to say is, "I am not gay." Whatever Greenachu says, "You killed my sweetheart." Oh yeah. The daughter says, "You killed my mommy." Purple one doesn't say shit. The two that had Asperger's that were cured say, "I am not retarded." The ones that were cured of Asperger's say, "I am not retarded." Angel Rosa Chu says, "May God have mercy." Knuckles Chu says, "Blood and gore." Patty the dog says, "I bite back." And the other one says, I am not a robot. Fucking absolute cinema. This made my whole night. This literally made my whole night, dude. This was the highlight of my day.
Which was activated by pushing
And then
10
he
buttons
dies by being
simultaneously.
electrocuted.
Chris, Patty, Sandy, and the chaotic combo do the honors of electrocuting Alec Benson Leary until he is burnt to a crisp. Next, Evan gets chained to a wall, and Wilde instructs his daughter to deal to him as much damage as she wishes, but wants to keep him alive so that they could murder him together.
Oh my gosh, dude! This is the same. This is the same guy that was getting mad at Alec for being like, you have too much death in your comics. And they're literally torturing him with like box cutters and fans and saying slice, splat, cut, whir, scratch, wham. And they're making sure to keep him alive so that they can kill him later. And the daughter says, this is for my mother. At least I will not have this issue to deal with in my teen years. You die, scum. God. Fucking holy torture.
Sandy takes his glasses as a trophy. Then she drills holes into Evan's torso, including his groin area, and tears his limbs from his body.
Dude! They cut off his penis! Dude! This is the same guy that censors the word damn it. He censors the word damn it. But they show gore of his limbs being cut off and his penis cut off while he's crying. Dude, this is crazy. 92 pages, and then the dad and the daughter do the final blows to him.
Before finishing him off with her father to avenge her mother. Sean was also hung from the wall. Allison Amber, Bill Schwartz, and Kelly use him as target practice and excessively shoot him dead.
Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. This is some like Columbine shit, dude. They tie him from the roof and have 3 people on firing squad kill him.
Finally, Chris uses his mind powers to break Mao's body, twisting his limbs into grotesque positions, and as the fatal blow, explodes his heart, stating that his amends have been made. The next page is a transcript of the speech Chris delivered on video proclaiming the importance of Christian Love Day. This was followed by a dedication to Panda Halo.
Hold on. Dude, I'm fucking crying. I'm literally crying. He has 3, like fucking multiple pages of brutal torture and cracking limbs and hanging and killing. He's like, just remember, tomorrow's Christian Love Day. Like, he could have picked the worst plot to put that. He's like, this is Christian Love Day. We just fucking tortured 3 people like fucking terrorist torture. Holy hell.
Showcasing a collection of her artwork. He even included a full page from her own comic, which had been drawn digitally. Christian's hypocrisy, as highlighted many times by Alec, was on full display again, brutally murdering those to whom he had complained about the graphic violence of their own comics. It would seem that Alec's efforts to change his ways were for naught, as the delivered justice, as seen by Chris, would only create more conflict in his real life, and turn more people away from him. For while he was living his fantasy life as a hero, he failed to realize that in the real world, he was letting himself become the villain.
Oh. Son of a bitch, dude. The first half, garbage. The second half, probably one of the best episodes we have ever seen. The first half was so bad, but God, did that second half really just kill it. Every single moment. Dude, we had the Magic Man, we had the Sonichu comic, we had Chris Chan Dick in the Snow. It was absolute perfection. It was absolutely perfection, dude. That was good. Wow. I was right though, chat, wasn't I? I was like, I've got a feeling this episode's going to be good. And I was right, even though I had no idea that the phone call was going to be so bad. Holy hell. All right. I've streamed longer than I thought. thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Mario was funny. 6-7 game was fucking horrible. And then Chris Chan was incredible. I can't wait to upload this stuff. Thank you for watching with this. My brain hurts. Thank you for watching tonight. I don't know when my next stream will be, but when I feel like it, okay? I might take tomorrow off. I might not. Depends on how I feel. I don't know if I'll take tomorrow off or not. Just keep your eyes on Discord. And thank you, everybody. Yeah, wait till we do 69 game with Toga cosplayer. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good night. Let me get the credits ready ahead of time.